I'm looking to take a short here. I just want to see this play out first. I want to see a rejection off of this fair value gap before I take that move to the downside, and I'll explain a little bit what I'm thinking here.
Order filled.
I'm gonna go ahead and go for it a little bit early. I'm gonna put my stop above this previous high, and we're gonna put our take profit somewhere down here. So risking about 3,000 to make about 8,000. The analysis that I'm going for is that on a larger time frame, we have this big sell-off. If we use the Fibonacci tool, about 50% of retracement, we're at that 50% retracement area. On top of that, if you look at the previous high of the candle, we're currently right there at that previous high. We're currently at that previous high from the 4-hour candle here, so I'm a little bit ahead getting into this move. But what I'm looking to happen is to see a rejection from this previous high. So price swooped up. I want to see it come back down to the seller side for a continuation to the downside. It's just that we got in really early here, so we may get stopped out. I would have liked to maybe wait for a little bit more bear structure because we still have higher highs and lower highs. We still haven't made like a lower low and a higher low. So yeah, I am in this a little bit early. I think what can confirm it though is if we can get a rejection off of this support line. I could see this support line holding 3 times, so it makes it a valid support line. If we can get a break below the support line, I do expect us to come to the downside here. We have a fair value gap that formed during the open, which has already been respected right here. So if we can break below this, I do expect us to come back down here to that fair value gap that was initially used. But if this continues to hold, there's a chance that it's going to continue to go up to the upside, which if it does, we may see a rally here back to these highs to fill in all this selling that happened. So it can really go either way. I'm just choosing the sell side just because long term time frame we've been making higher highs and higher lows. So, my chances of, being right is a lot higher. But it doesn't mean it'll actually work out. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens here. Looks like we're getting that break potentially. Just needed to push down below this level here. If we can get a nice push down below that level, I'll know that break is for certain. Boom, got the break. Come on. Yep, we're getting there. So we broke that trend line, breaking that previous support line, which gives me full confidence to let this trade hold and hit our take profit target. Because after this, there's really nothing stopping us from continuing to the downside. there's nothing here on the left side that shows me like it'll stop. So it's just you just gotta give it time. So we're just gonna let this play out. I will say I didn't like how this closed right back above it. That's a red flag for me. It may want to actually bring price back up. If this closed below that low, I'll have confidence in it continuing to the downside. But because it closed above it, still in the danger zone. We have to have a close below this support. If we don't, then price can definitely rally back up. So I'm potentially going to move my stop to break even here because I need to see a close below. I don't want to see this pop back up. So until we get out of that danger zone, I'm going to be really stingy here. The thing is, I don't want to...
Order filled.
Okay. So yeah, it hit us out for break even. Like I said, got to keep ourselves protected. It looked like it was going to be good, but it closed below that support, which I did not like. And once I saw that, it just gave me a red flag, and I just wanted to protect myself. So because of that change, I do feel like potentially maybe we may want to go to the upside. Because that should have easily been able to take out that support and go to the downside. But because it closed above, I do feel like we're going to go to the upside here. So that's why with trading, you just have to be very flexible, very adaptable, very quick on your feet. It's just the little small nuances of just, this candle closing above that support that just changed my whole bias. Just this one candle, 1 minute candle here changed my whole bias. And now I feel like we're going to just go ahead and rally back up here and go to the top. So now what I can do is change my bias, figure out a way to get in long to take advantage of this this long sell-off that we have. It has to recover it. So now at that point, I want to find a fair value gap potentially here. Let this candle finish, make a fair value gap. If we tap back into this fair value gap, I'm going to want to look to go long. So let's tap back in.
Order filled.
We tap back into the fair value gap. I'm going to put my stop below here, below the fair value gap. If it comes below and takes out this fair value gap, then I'm done trading for the day. But we should have gotten a close below this here. We didn't. Came back, rallied up, created a fair value gap, which shows bullish intentions. We're hitting that fair value gap now. So I'm going to get into this position and look to take this to the upside. So I was initially bearish, but now I'm going bullish to the upside. Let's see, where can we take profits at though? We have a fair value gap up here. We have a 15-minute fair value gap up here. We have another 15 up here. Oops. So 2 potential areas to take profit from. Looks like it's breaking below that fair value gap. I'm gonna give it some room here. A strong close below this fair value gap, and we're done trading for the day. So right now it's still testing it. If it doesn't hold, then I'm just out of this position completely. I'm done for today. So it looks like we didn't get a close below it yet. The thing is, sometimes it may go below it and then pop right back up. You need a candle close to know for sure. So we didn't get a candle close. It's holding. So good thing I moved my stop here because that would have stopped me out. Sometimes you want to see that candle close, which is why sometimes it's not always the best idea to have a hard stop right below it, because sometimes it'll do something like that where it'll wick out your stop loss and then continue to go to the upside. So, but yeah, I'm looking to take this to the upside. We have a fair value gap up here, so I think that's going to be our target, and we're just going to call it a day. So risking about 1,500 to make around 4,000. We want to see a nice rally up into that fair value gap. So at this point, we're just going to let it play out. This is what it means to be a trader. Gotta make those split decisions, those split choices. You know, it comes with being seasoned. It comes with experience. You have to put that time in. You know, if you don't put that time into the charts, you know, just these little nuances, literally these little nuances you'll miss. It all just comes with experience. It's not really something that can be taught. Like I said, looked like we were going to the downside, looked good, but we didn't get that candle close below this support. So it was invalidated for me. You know, once I saw that was a red flag. I moved my stop to break even to protect myself from this happening. But now we got some bullish, you know, momentum here. You know, it's respecting these support lines. We got a fair value gap here that got retested. You know, tried to wick us out, you know, which is why I moved my stop down a little bit, just so I wouldn't get wicked out. And it's still holding above it, so as long as we hold above this fair value gap, you know, we're gonna look to try to go to the upside here. Currently at the moment, price is just condensing smaller and smaller. You can see how we had a very like wide range here, but price is getting smaller and smaller. Eventually, when price condenses like that, it's going to want to make a big breakout in either direction. Looking how this is set up, looks like we're going to get that breakout to the upside. So if we wick out here again, I'm going to go ahead and take profits because I do see there's a big paywall here at the 24,800s. So I may look to go ahead and just get out here.
Order filled.
Only reason why I got out here early and not just waited until we hit that fair value gap, which we just hit, we broke past it. This is the only reason why. If I show you here on this screen, there is a big size order here on order flow, which this is a whole another tool that I haven't explained, but we have a big sell block here at the 24,800s. So I just looked to take profits a little bit early just in case we rejected that area, but that didn't seem like it was needed because we actually hit our profit area. So